Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Vitinha. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cruyff, Darren Fletcher, and it's slung out wide. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Fernandes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. The ball has bounced loose now. Great vision. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on, and that's gone loose. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Stood up well to him there. Over to the left. Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this? And they can counter here. And this is Batistuta. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Vitinha. Nicely spread. Yamal.
Zimbabwe clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Mbappe. Yamal. And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Dijk. Donnarumma. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
And Fernandes. And it's Balde. Schneider. Oh, that's clever. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Fernandes. Oh, this is a terrific run. Cruyff. Schneider. Now it's Fletcher. He is through here. Batistuta. Batistuta! Goal! First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's gone for goal! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's having a go! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Fernandes puts a cross in. Yamal's cross. Schneider attempts a clearance, and the pass is intercepted. And it's Vitinha.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Darren Fletcher.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vitinha played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Balde. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Van Dijk. Chow. Out to the right. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fernandes. Van Dijk. Rafinha. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
And it's been given away. Tries a shot! And that was very necessary. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
No way through, so back it comes. Balde tries across. Adams is there, and he can get that clear. Cruyff, and the counter is on. Good ball over the top. And that has been knocked clear. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Balde. Koundé. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Knocks it into space. Schneider providing an outlet on that flank. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Balde. That's going right the way across. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Vitinha. Schneider did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Substitution for Zimbabwe. Number 19, Rafinha.
Intercepts the
Number
throw.
9,
That's well read.
Yamal. Number 16,
Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes.
Number 14,
I think
Van
the
Dijk.
message here is quite clear,
Coming on
Peter.
the
They
field,
want another one and
number
will seemingly
11,
keep going until they get it.
Number 8, Messi. Number
Scholes
21.
is the distributor in charge. And he's had a
Substitution.
hit! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Can he get it through? And it's Pedri. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Balde has created one goal already. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Cruyff. Oh, strongly challenged
Such
there.
good technique. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Sergi cuts out the pass. That is good alertness. Played out to the left flank. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Chance, surely! And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And this is Ibra, and the shot! A whisker high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Drogba. Schneider, and he's being shifted off it. Now it's Drogba. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Schneider. Gnabry. Jordan Henderson. Schneider. Ibrahim takes a shot. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Header! Somehow blocked. And now they can spring out of defence. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's picked his way through. And that's the keeper's ball. Now that looks a decent ball. The pass has gone astray. Still goalless at the moment. Looking for options for movement. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Drogba. Cruyff. Schneider. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Schneider. Tries to pass it through. Pinged towards the front line.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Drogba. This looks promising. Oh, it's come loose. And smartly reclaimed. Tries to play it through. Lofted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. But that has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Gnabry. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Passing nice and neat. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, good-looking ball. He's not got that quite right. He's gone for goal!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Greenwood. Drogba. He's had it taken off him. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Drogba. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's just beyond his reach. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And they're back on the ball again. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Schneider. Jordan Henderson. That is good alertness. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that was very necessary. Schneider. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Gnabry. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Long ball looking to counter. He's tried one! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's a pretty loose pass. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The ball is bounced loose now. Jordan Henderson.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Greenwood. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Serginho. Serginho stood his ground strongly. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Schneider, and he's had it nicked away. Greenwood. Lopez. Serginho. Great vision. And it's Serginho. He is through here. Drilled. There's the shot! Ibrahimovic is the guilty party there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ibrahimovic. Numero 17. Numero 15.
And here's Forlan. Oh, that's a key interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Fernando Torres, il numero 19, scores.
It could be a big header.
Rosicky.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. It's Greenwood! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Greenwood receives it in a good position here. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Ruben Neves! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Keeper's dealt with that. Crossed in early. Back in once more. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That is good alertness. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Taken back almost at once. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Greenwood. Now it's Mbappe. Carvajal. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's really well cleared. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Jordan Henderson voted... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way. And Batistuta! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Adams. Jordan Henderson. Beckham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schneider. It's a searching pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Jordan Henderson. And here's Stoichkov. Stoichkov with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. That is good alertness. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Shifted it to the flank. It's out for a goal kick. Knocks it into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Gnabry. Oh, it's Batistuta. That has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Beckham. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, they could break here. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's been given away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ibrahimovic drilled in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Gnabry. Beckham. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Half an hour played now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Schneider. Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Stoichkov. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, terrible pass. Chance! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was a given, it always was.
Stoichkov really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Odo. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Bale receives it in a good position here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Serginho. He's found a way past. Serginho stood his ground strongly. Serginho's cross. Abiati deals with that nice and simple. Stoichkov. Darren Fletcher. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Schneider. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Un bel ricordo della giornata. Cambio di giocatori.
So once again, we're underway. Now it's Batistuta. Great vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nice sequence of passes, this. Gnabry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Bale. Darren Fletcher. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Schneider. Now Cruyff. Gnabry. He could be in here. Chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Schneider. Is there any... Can he finish? Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce.
Really well taken goal. Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Searching pass he's played there. Gnabry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Guti goes steaming forward. Cruyff. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Schneider. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's good running with the ball. He's got away. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Batistuta. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bale. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now that's a lovely exchange. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to pass it through, and he shoots! Oh, should have put that away.
Bale has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Jordan Henderson. Numero 15. Schneider. Numero 17. Numero 18. Ibrahimovic. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
Messi plays it short.
il numero 14, il numero 19.
He's had a shot!
Scholes, il numero
Well, he certainly
8,
wasn't in the
il
mood to
numero
take any
21.
risks.
Forlan, attenzione, una sostituzione.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays the ball back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
And
di
the number on the
recupero.
board is 3. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Oh, he's been caught up, and the shot! Otto gets it clear. And the through ball. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He gets big! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Numero 18.
PSV are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's looking wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Olise. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Batistuta. And for a moment you felt, oh, that is asking for trouble. Baresi, Ruben Neves, well timed, excellent interception. So just the one early goal to report so far, 1-0 the score. Batistuta, Adams does really well to win the ball there. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gear. Big chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
And that was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's Batistuta. And he's cut it out. Neymar just eases him off the ball. Messi. Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Jordi Alba. Neymar. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Look at the shoots! It's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Jordi Alba. It's Belletti. And it's de Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. It's Bale! Carvajal going vertical. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And here's Messi. Oh, important interception.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's away. Great chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Belletti showing great feet there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is...
It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Jordan Henderson.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking to play him in. Schneider now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Fletcher. He is just... Fletcher! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the through ball. And this is Messi. There's no shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Messi. And it's Rijkaard. Played back into the centre. It's gone backwards.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Messi. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Schneider. Darren Fletcher. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has not gone well. Jordi Alba. And here's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Nice physical challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi, he's got a chance! Oh, off the bar! Chance for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. And here's Neymar. Bale. That is great defending, so alert. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
De Jong. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a promising position, and it's played into the middle. Van Dijk gets it away. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. And this is Bale. And that's another good win of the ball. And he shoots! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine.
Gets his head on it! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's picked his way through. Cross in, looks like a good one.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Henderson is there, and he can pick it up. Jordan Henderson. Well, that pass isn't the best. Let's a look and place it forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Hazard. Scholes. And they can counter here. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. Steaming on goalwards. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's been shifted off it. Searching pass he's played there. That's a lovely, neat pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Short changes him with that pass. And he's there to belt it away. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's an Oh no, what has happened here? And he whips it in. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shot a goal! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ambitious ball here. Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Half an hour played now. Looking tidy in possession here. Good read, needed to be. Probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. He'll try to keep this alive.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Kupchu. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. Cruyff. Nicely aimed pass. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's through, it's 1-0, goes for a shot! He's got a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nicely shaped ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And this is Scholes. Azar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a pretty loose pass. Jordan Henderson. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And the first half is done. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe! Cruyff. That is ended up in no man's land. Thinks one through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cambio de
We have
jugadores.
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 18. Casa. El dorsal 22. Serán
Vinicius
sustituidos
Junior.
por el dorsal
Jordan
9.
Henderson has
El dorsal
quite the
15.
footballing brain. He's almost
El
never
dorsal
outsmarted.
42. Cambio de jugadores.
Nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Haaland! He is through here! Dunk deals with that comfortably. Dunk is there to clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Played out to the left flank. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Carvajal attempts a clearance. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Henderson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland. Brzezinski. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Forlan, and he's lost his man here. Big chance, must be! And he shoots! Goal! And they're back in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Barcelona have their second corner now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Musiala! Chance here to counter. Brilliantly cut out. Now he's got space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So, third corner of the game. And it's Kukçu. And that's a good ball.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's heaved it away. Brzezinski. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. Haaland. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. That's beautifully weighted. Great chance! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So all square with almost no time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine.